Hello. You are just going to watch the video you want.
My sincere thanks are due to our team members for their eminent roles in making the videos of our Spoken English Shelter channel.
Namaste. I am Darjini.
Namaste, I am Anupama.
Spoken English Shelter welcomes you proudly and happily. How to face the interview you attend.
How to face the interview you attend.
Hello everyone. What to do? How to become successful in the interview you face? Is it a thought provoking question to you? Don't worry. You can get a good solution for it in this video. Wish you all the best.
You know, nowadays many of you feel nervous at the mention of interviews. We think you often get anxious in interviews in English even though you are very knowledgeable in your respective subjects. Keeping it particularly in view, we have prepared this video with a few simple tips so that you are able to face any interview easily. We think you'll definitely come out of the interview hall as a winner if you follow these tips, okay?
Actually, there are 6 phases in the interview process, which you would better adopt to come off with flying colors in the interview. What do you do and think of yourself if just before you get ready for the interview? In phase 2, what aspects should you seriously keep in mind before the interview? As in phase 3, what to do and what not to do at the interview.
How to behave when the interview process is in progress. And next one is what not to do when you are coming out of the interview hall. And finally, how to respond after the interview. All these aspects are important. Don't consider only one or two at the cost of others.
As in phase 1, getting ready for the interview. First of all, the most important thing to be kept in mind is the self confidence, without which you can't move even a single bit in any interview you face anywhere else. Don't try to apply for any post without interest or without knowing or understanding the nature of the job. Better be well prepared for relevant questions and answers useful to interview before you tackle it confidently.
You need to improve your communication skills in English and practice getting fair pronunciation in advance. So you can't but practice speaking English with your friends or others. It'll definitely make any person listen to you interestingly. Try to know about the company well before attending the interview and get the important information about the company and its related matters if necessary. It is very important to get overall perception beforehand about the company where you want to be interviewed.
Don't forget, first impression would be perfect in the interview process. So, select suitable and appropriate dress one day before interview in order to be far from tension and free from fear. Never try to wear costly ornaments. Better be well prepared to say about your details such as your background and accomplishments, your strengths and weaknesses, your performance in the previous company, your interest in joining present company, and so on, along with the situations and challenges you are going to face in the job to be offered to you.
Yeah, and now let's discuss about what aspects should you seriously keep in mind before the interview. Attend the interview a quarter early so as to be free from unnecessary worries. Don't hesitate to ask the receptionist about any useful information before walking into the interview hall or room. Better come to the interview area alone if you are not a lady candidate.
Come to the interview with well prepared, perfect resume with full particulars along with cover letter so that it enables you to entice to the eyes of the interviewers. In preparing your resume, you can take the help of any professional in that respective field. Bring your resume to the interview will be found useful for you sometimes. Don't forget that neither superiority complex nor inferiority complex will work out for you in getting a job you want.
And now let's discuss about what to do and what not to do at the interview. Don't forget to wish the interviewer with smiling face when you first meet him. Don't underestimate interviewers because they have already interviewed so many candidates like you. And at the same time, don't feel inferiority complex. Take your interview as a challenge. Don't show build up that everything is known to you.
Don't hesitate to ask the interviewers any doubts relevant to the job for some clear idea. Let them know about your ambition sincerely and clearly in your job career if you are asked. Ask your interviewer about your position and duties just in course of interview because it is useful for you for going ahead.
Be serious at the interview. Don't be silly. Don't make you a liar yourself in any situation in course of being interviewed. Be prompt when you are questioned. Don't make any negative comments against your old boss, and at the same time don't praise highly about your old boss before your current boss or interviewers. If you want to become successful in the interview, always try to be diplomatic. You are watching this video from Spoken English Shelter of Bhujangarao, Tamil City.
We genuinely request you to subscribe to our channel Working with Sincerity and Commitment. During the interview, speak clearly so that the interviewers are able to understand you well. For this, you can take your time to draw the attention of the interviewers. Ensure that murmuring sound doesn't work well for you or for your interview. Always be straightforward. Never bluff. Try to sound confident each time you respond to any question. And at the same time, don't hesitate to say no or sorry if you fail to answer the question. You need not feel ashamed to do so.
You can express your inner thoughts either by your voice or by your body language, which will reflect your interest and enthusiasm, which are the most necessary things in any job or company. Don't be addicted to such bad habits as nail biting, glancing at the watch, watching surroundings often, and so on.
When you are asked about your background and previous experience, be straight and don't try to beat about the bush. Try to focus on the interview question. Don't try to hide your abilities, achievements, and other successes which will make you get success in the interview. Don't try to test the patience of the interviewer by asking silly questions.
Answer the questions by speaking but not by nodding every time you are asked. Of course, good body language at times in course of interview will be useful for you. You would not better say why you need a job urgently in that company. But on the other hand, what you can do sincerely for the company and why you would definitely be an asset to the company will better be emphasized in course of your interview.
Don't make dumb or unheard. If you don't like to say your questions or doubts, it may be treated as your weakness in handling anything or your uninteresting fact in the job. Don't forget that the interviewer often tries to test the reaction or feeling in your face throughout the interview.
Now let's see what not to do when you are coming out of the interview hall. See, never forget to thank the interviewers for the valuable time they spent for you and your interest in joining in their esteemed company. Don't try to talk to the nearby employees there about unnecessary facts, and don't try to be indulged in other issues there, whatever they may be. It may be good things to leave the premises soon after completion of the interview.
Finally, in phase 6, after the interview, don't disturb the interviewer with your frequent phone calls for the decision. Wait for a few days. After some sufficient time, if you haven't got any information, you can respond either by a brief mail or by a phone call. Whether any decision has been made for you, if the decision is in favor of you, it is okay for you. If it is not in favor of you, it doesn't matter. Don't get frustrated. Always try to be positive. This experience will definitely help you succeed in the next interview. Okay?
Good job.
You are watching this video from Spoken English Shelter of Bhujangarao, Tamil City.
We genuinely request you to subscribe to our channel Working with Sincerity and Commitment. Thank you all for watching this video.
Wish you all the best.
Bye for now.
Take care.